I don't know. I was thinking like maybe Proper could go to CR because like the whole bench situation in Team Falcons, like maybe like Proper takes a rest this year and then comes back on CR whenever Lip has to go military. I don't know how to reopen Preds. I don't think I can. Signed by Angelina is 2 months. Whoop. Oh my goodness.
With Rhino and Infected kind of going against the Wrecking Balls against each other, like I fear for Rhino here. I think Infected has proved himself on the Wrecking Ball over and over again. So this might be a little bit of a tall order for himself, but the back line for Team Liquid actually ends up going down.
Wait, why Nightmare kind of winning?
Starts that off. So Nightmare, they're going to get first gap.
Yeah, impressive first fight from Nightmare here as well. Left getting involved. Obviously, have to play really careful on the Lucio because you can easily get picked off, chased down by something like a Tracer. You get hit by one Freya bolt and it's essentially over for you, right? But Lep so far made his impact felt on the Lucio. That's going to be a dive target for Liquid.
I'm pretty sure PK's on Nightmare. Okay, Tree. Okay, Rocket, damn. Ugh.
Oh, nice little kill onto Vega. It's just so devastating. Rocket's Tracer is just sublime. RuPaul does manage to get out of the way of Rocket, who was on a little bit of a tear there, but Nightmare's still controlling the point. And getting these Wrecking Ball comps off of the point, Johnny.
Oh my! Oh, I thought Tree killed him.
Stall potential not only with the Tracer but also the Wrecking Ball, like you said. And Rhino has the mines. They're putting so much pressure on Liquid here as well. Struggling to walk up at the moment.
Glaze.
Real good so far. See if Chronic can continue the momentum with a nice bolt here as well.
Mine's deployed by Infected. They kind of split the team right now, but I hear a bowler shot coming through from Chronic on the other side of the map. Sarah hit forced to hit that recall now with a pulse bomb. I mean, look, Nightmare, they're not really giving Team Liquid like.
What colognes do you use? I only use like 2.
Right now, like, they're not also kind of pressuring them to the point where, okay, we need to get kills. Eventually, a kill from Tree comes in. Lep hits a 2-man sound barrier. Doesn't quite manage to save Chronic there, but Nightmare's still in a good spot. 80% in building. Pulse bomb in the hand is Zera. Like, they need something explosive to happen. A decent nade onto Lucamino.
So what are they? Use Ombre Leather, Tom Ford, and then I use Jazz Club, Mason Margiela.
Yeah, but crucially, Liquid lived throughout that engagement. Lep invested a sound barrier, Rocket as well, throwing out the pulse bomb, but Vega with the rally was able to protect the rest of his team and keep a Liquid alive, and that allows them to stay alive for this round here as well. 96% for Nightmare. Lucamino's gonna come up on another boost here, but surviving that very invest-heavy engagement from Nightmare, at least it gives them a chance.
Do not destroy Lonely. It smells good, bro. Yeah, SG play today. Oh my god, they traded backline though. It's actually winnable for Nightmare. Nightmare take the first round. That shit too easy.
one-sided. Oh, Nightmare.
Bang! Fuck you.
We gotta give a lot of credit to Lep, I feel like, on the Lucio. Of course, it was noteworthy at the start of the round because the Brigada hits are consistent on Helios. Really stable lineup protects Diana.
Sailing day is good. I was smelling some of the Mason Margiela ones. I didn't like From the Garden. But Sailing Day is really good too. And Jazz Club is good. The Fireplace one is good too.
We kind of expect that from Rocket. We know he's going to do well in a meta where Tracer is almost permanent.
Is it the Lep game?
Jazz Club too strong? Yeah, I get that. I always play a little bit.
Well, it's a basketball players right now. I was like, oh, is this a Lep game?
I like the ombre leather one, the Tom Ford one, because my mom got it for me when I was like super young.
To a good start on Helios.
So I just always get it now.
I mean, he's good with it on the Lucio, so we'll see if it can continue. Looks like Vega's going to do the same thing here, Johnny. Give over Lucio of his own.
What do I ask my barber? I usually just tell my aunt to cut my hair shorter and leave the back and sides a little bit longer.
Wrecking Ball is like, okay, we set up, we slam, we go in, Tracer, Lucio can kind of follow up, or it's the Freya's getting kills. Like, the Freya's like two-tapping someone, or the ball is just like constant.
Nah, you grow out my hair.
Lucamino does go down to a double shot there.
I mean, it was good. It was no, like my aunt cut my hair recently. It was good, but like that one time, I don't know what happened. Like King Von possessed her or something, and like she just cut it all the way short.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a pick meta, right? When you're seeing Freya on the battlefield, you're playing around the picks. You recognize what the strength of Freya is as a hero. It's securing picks. It's a lot of burst damage. Another beautiful double. I mean, Tree is arguably the best Freya player in the entire region, right?
Tree is so good at Freya, bro.
With another bolt there on Telep as well. That's clean. Clean as you like.
Dude, I sent her a pic of what I wanted, and I just did not get that.
A couple of amazing picks there at the start of this round.
He got him again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Tree's in the building. It's worth voting as well, Johnny.
Look at me. Think it's up.
Always going to see these super perks as well. The free dash when you updraft, and also seeing critical health enemies, it just feels so broken with the Freya.
Yeah, it's so good because then you can isolate these players. Dude, if that bolt stays right there,
I would have lost my mind.
crazy.
Okay, Rocky, you got to shut down. You got to shut down the backline at some point.
Ugh.
RuPaul stuff, good stuff. All right, okay. Consistency is key for Nightmare here, and Rocket, the king of consistency. To be said, Liquid still with control of the point. Tree taking the door in the skies against a nano boost on Chronic. I mean, you know, even the best Freya player in the world right there is probably not going to win that one, just from the sheer amount of damage Chronic is outputting right now. And a good little slam to kill Vega. Nightmare eventually flip, but with 85 on the board, Liquid in a good standing.
But it goes back to what you pointed out in the previous round, Jaws, right? That especially in these ball compositions, you're able to stall these points out for so long, right? So the fact that Tree got a couple of early picks for Liquid.
Oh my, Chronic.
Liquid 85%. Oh my god, these Freyas are disgusting. But this is going to be an uphill battle for Nightmare. Yes, we're getting a couple of nice frags right here, but you lose one fight, and the round is over.
Pick meta is a little wild. I think it's weird because, like, remember back in the day, it was like, okay, Widow is like perma played on this map. Widow's just, it's just so ridiculous, or at least used to be, right? With like no fall off damage at all, and Widow was just the queen of this map. And now it is Freya. Like,
I mean, I could go Valorant or I could play Overwatch. I don't mind either or.
enemy Freya also wants to be on high ground.
We'll just see what the tides are saying.
The support to get instantly healed up. It's very scary to even approach the choke, approach these like the mega health pack.
Did you buy the new bundle? No, they literally took away the bundle today I got on, man. I was actually gonna buy it too.
Some kind of dive. It's arguably even harder against these Freyas who are just navigating the skies, right? Both Soundbearers invested here. So Liquid, you know, they are kind of investing here and there, right? This is a crucial Soundbearer regardless of the last of the round.
I think Tree's dead in a second, yeah.
Same with Tree. Tree didn't end up getting slammed there, and a good anti-nade from RuPaul.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Honda disbanded from Team Liquid.
So RuPaul survives. Unfortunately for him, though, Rhino and Rocket on his case, but Nightmare still.
Oh my god, Nightmare 2-0 on the first map.
Descendant building. This pick meta, yeah, really turning into just one long brawl on this point. And both Wrecking Balls, I mean, they're going at each other, but Rhino's super low. So he's going to have to give up a little bit of space here as Team Liquid put pressure on them.
There's only 3 members right now for Liquid. They're trying to stall this out, but obviously have to touch. Infected are losing a lot of health. And with a Moira Lucio composition, the healing is just not there for Liquid.
Nice nano boost there on to
Okay.
He needs to come up with some big kills here. Rocket's found his one, but where is Chronix? Ends up going down to Vega as Liquid get the point flip. Mines for Infected. It's looking like a round 3 here as Rocket ends up going down, just hounded down by Zera. And yeah, good luck. Rhino, unfortunately, there is no chance for you anymore.
Never mind. Liquid take this map.
The Lucio sits sky high, and the Bolus hitting a single mine and clearing
I don't know. That was mad close.
Alright, that got scary. That got real scary, I thought, though, because, you know, we were kind of coasting, just like, yeah, Liquid, you know, they're pretty much ahead in this round right here, looking like they're going to close it out. But then Nightmare came back and forced a final fight. Chronic, Rocket coming up huge for their respective teams here as well.
on death. Ooh.
You know what stands out to me here is the damage from the Freyas. Because usually you look at this hero, and I think we've seen so far, you know, especially if you've been obsessing about fantasy, they are, like we talked about, very pick-oriented. Yeah, you can rack up some eliminations here and there, but the fact they're getting so much damage out on these wrecking balls here as well, they're making a big impact on how this map is being played out.
A lot of solo kills as well. Like,
How does Tree have 8 deaths? You just die a lot on Freya.
it feels so easy for the Fred to do.
Like, you legit just die on Freya for so much.
Nightmare Chronic jumping over to Sombra and the BAP for Lucamino, Johnny.
Yeah, again, this is a hero we've seen when the Kiriko gets banned. We've seen BAP being brought out by Liquid as well earlier on in this stage. See Liquid here.
Oh my god. I feel like everyone's playing BAP now. Sparkle Link's at 13 months. Lucamino, Ultraviolet, like, why are they playing so much BAP? Maybe it's good into Freya. Because, like, the lamp survivability, the burst healing, and, like, the DPS you can do to Freya out the sky.
If the Infected slamming into you, Zera's trying to follow up, Tree's trying to also follow up on that kill, can be pretty easy to get away. You have a lamp if you really need
It's got to be better than Ana, at least. I feel like Ana, you're kind of just dead.
so effective.
Like, Ana into Freya, you're probably just so dead.
And you have Exo Boots. So the BAP very survivable compared to someone like an Ana if you want to run Lucio.
There you go. Yeah, Infected is trying to get involved here, and Chronic finds it becomes a tree. You know, this is quite difficult for Liquid to deal with, because you look at Nightmare's composition playing the Tracer Sombra, right? And usually we like, oh, they're gonna play all-out dive here. They're going to be really aggressive. Right. But they're almost like drawing Liquid in. They're saying like, hey, you have to step up to reach our Baptiste or get to our Lucio. And that is when the Freya hack is going to come in. That is when Rocket is going to have a lot of impact on this Tracer. Pulse bomb in here now. Misses the sick. But still Nightmare loses control actually of the point jack.
Yeah, okay, that was on a knife's edge there. Very close, kind of holding on, but Nightmare do end up losing control, like you said. And Zera holding this fort down. Pulse bomb, again, it getting a stick target here for Zera, but actually finds like Omega amazing value. It's going to be quite tough. Yeah, looks like Lucamino using that high ground control just for the advantage, although chased away that one. It is like, it's nice for a little bit of damage with Zera.
Oh my goodness. Playing this tonight must. Whoop.
Not really that useful when you're in a small
The Super Gooner video. What?
Yeah, this is where it gets difficult for Nightmare now. Playing this kind of composition, you have no positioning whatsoever. And Liquid can just kind of pick their spots when they want to engage.
Are Pacers winning tonight?
The angle,
Yes.
one sneaks around there.
The Knicks aren't looking too good.
Liquid now, Tree with the roller shot. Can again pick his spot.
Oh my god, Tree's dead.
This Sombra hack comes in.
That's a lot of damage.
They're
No
gonna get
heals.
that kill. That's big.
Yeah, Chronic and Rhino just focusing down Tree there after the manual hack. But they need to find more kills.
Bro, the Wolves are not winning shit.
Onto Rhino, probably scuttled away to Jacuzzi. Doesn't look like it though, actually. Zera chased. Same with Infected. The maximum value, it feels like you're only really looking to stick the Wrecking Ball when he goes too aggressive. And then just chasing him out. Just making sure the Wrecking Ball's uptime is kept to a minimum.
Yeah, you can be quite liberal with usage. Throw it out with a dream, just like, yeah, I see the vision here. Let me give it a good old go.
Oh, EMP. Might be a free EMP on the point, honestly. As soon as Team Liquid want to step onto it, the 2-man EMP is going to connect, but there are no kills. Where are they? Mine's on the point.
Oh my left.
From Rhino, it's left on the outside of the map for Nightmare, picking up 2 kills. Okay, EMP from Nightmare. People sure, but it was all Lucio. 95% for Team Liquid. As Nightmare
Oh, my eyes are burning.
That was a beautiful fight by Nightmare as well, because they invest in mines and they put so much pressure onto the point, right? That someone has.
Good night, bro. I'm gonna sleep tight. If you know, you know. Good night.
Like you can free farm
See you well.
because we recognize we have to contest the point, right? So Nightmare doing a great job recognizing that they can force Liquid off the point and succeed with the composition that way. And now they're gonna set up for a pretty good last fight here. Left past the sound barrier.
Are we gonna see 2 upsets today?
Looking for a good bowler shot angle.
Good tag from Tree there. You see a manual hack was going to come through.
How is Vega dead?
Sound barrier came in from left, but Vega's dead. A bowler shot does connect.
Oh my god, choke.
Which doesn't manage to get away. The updraft didn't get in the window. An easy kill for Rocket. It's Nightmare now are going to put themselves on the point. Just try now. Manual hack infected over and over again. There's a nano boost available from RuPaul, but someone needs to go for the retouch. Zera is there, has got a recall and a post bomb, but someone needs to get on there again. Eventually, the nano is deployed. But look at Lucamino just free firing into the front line right now.
Oh my.
Manual hack comes through.
Touch.
Comes out to save his life, and Rocket just farms and just sweeps up the rest. Team Liquid, they're going to go down. A post bomb from
Zero playing KD out of his ass.
Close out the map, 2-1 to lead the series.
It's beautiful play from Nightmare there to earn themselves the map win against Liquid. Playing the Lucio kind of compositions to a T, right?
Oh my goodness, we might have a good match on our hands.
Finds a pick onto Infected, protecting himself from the dive with the Immortality field. Really impressive showing from Nightmare here against arguably the top dog in North America. I would have predicted Team Liquid going into this series. That's a fantastic start for Nightmare to show that they're here to play.
Okay, good control, a little bit fraudulent, perhaps. A little bit fraudulent. Look, I won't take anything away.
I'm way too hungry, bro. I need to find something. I'm finding something.
And Lucamino on the back on that final round. I really like that. It's a lot harder to kind of tag down the bat, get the bat out of the fight where he's unusable as a wrecking ball and a tracer. It's a much easier target if you're jumping on an Ana. She has very, very long cooldowns, although quite powerful, right? The nade and the sleep dart, of course. But the survivability Lucamino has is just crazy. And then they're just saying, okay, we just have Lucamino survive, and he can do alone, and he can dish out damage when he can, right? He's weaving shots in and out. And then we have Lep going super aggro with Rhino and Chronic and Rocket just following up with kills, and we saw it there. 29 deaths for Nightmare, 38 for Team Liquid. We're expecting this to go the distance, Johnny. Where do you think Team Liquid take this map down? We've already had a Winston ban come through. Do you think it's going to be something like a rush style? We've seen Painkiller do amazing work on the map so far this stage.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting and perhaps can show Team Liquid's hand what their preparation was like going into this matchup, because like we talked about going into this series, both teams have been really proficient when it comes to the brawl kind of compositions. Painkiller on the side of Nightmare sprayed everything from Ramatra, Mauga, Orisa. But then on the other side, Liquid here as well with the map pick. You know, they've arguably been at their strongest when Infected plays heroes like Ramatra, for example, and even when RuPaul is on heroes like Batiste, like we just saw Lucamino on, right? So, right.
Alright, my family's making some pho. So I gotta wait a little bit longer, and then it's good eats. Then we on good eats. Hence, 6 to 6 months.
You're not bringing out the right authority, please.
What the fuck? We don't give a fuck, bro. Go help them? They don't really need help. It's just like, we just have to wait.
They wouldn't give up on it as well. So Infected said that they would, you know, think about it and they'll figure out the problems and they'll come back with the right conversation.
You pay rent? No. What the fuck? Well, I guess it's like more normal. I think like in American culture, I think it's way more normal to pay rent, like living with your parents.
Favor, right? Are we going to see Knife in the lineup? Depending on what compositions we're seeing from Liquid, if we're going to see Sombra in the mix, I expect Knife to get subbed in. Because honestly, Zero, you know, like I talked about, he's the Genji Tracer player for this team. But all the
You usually eat with the fam or your setup? It's like a mix of both.
Zera taking a back seat real quick. So with Knife and Tree in, Johnny, like you said, Tracer, Genji kind of out of here. Does that lead you now to go, hey, a little bit of Ryan? Like,
When you're a trillionaire, I mean, I've offered like many times to my family, like if you wanted me to help pay rent and stuff like that. They always told me no.
Sim as well, EMEA Classic loving the Sim, but like Sim against these like Orisa comps, it goes
They legit won't let me pay for anything.
Nightmare also getting a sub. I'm just getting word in. So yeah, Painkiller.
Obviously, you're rich enough. When do you think you'll move out? Maybe I'll try this year. I was thinking about trying this year, trying to live alone, but I don't know. Kind of scared to leave my family, but I definitely want to try to live alone. Of course, they will say no. They think you a bum who stays on the game every day. No, like I've showed them how much money I make and stuff like that, and even then they still say no. You flex on the fam? I'm not flexing on the fam. I'm just trying to show them that I can actually help them. Bro! And they start like questioning shit, bro. They're like, why you going to all these places? What are you doing over here? Y'all taking it out of context, whatever. PG done money spread on his family. Yeah, whatever, bro. I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. I might try it this year, but we'll see. I mean, I've even talked about it with my family too. They said I could always come back too. I was thinking about moving in with my mom recently because she just got into a new house, and then she was telling me she feels lonely. So I was like, all right. Let's start a content house. Yep, our content gonna be Trunk raging on FIFA, Lenny hanging out with his girlfriend all day, me alone in my bedroom, saying a Jack in the Box drive-through every day. Bouncy things in 16 months. Bah, bah, bah. Sorry for that. You don't got a girlfriend too? Yeah, I do have a girlfriend. I'm sorry. No. I'm closing Preds. Me alone when you got a girlfriend, fucking larper. I'm sorry.
Sleep for Fun donated $1.30. Everybody say sausage, keep it going.
Hey,
bacon,
grits, sausage. Everybody say sausage, keep going. Eggs, bacon, grits, sausage. Tree's always dead. I'm telling you it's hard to live on Freya. No one believes me. Everyone just calls me Asset Freya, but I'm telling you it's hard to live on that character. No, I'm legit good at Freya. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not falling for the bait. I'm actually nice on Freya.
Tries to get away from Knife there. Can't really stay around too long to put pressure on the point. You are going to lose to Rockets Genji. Even forces out the Swift step there. Luca Mino picking up the kill onto RuPaul after, well, no more CDs could be used.
Me, myself. No reason out. Bro, I've not gone negative on Freya in so long. Like, I actually get it now. Nah, this is the last game of the day. Damn. Are you eating pho on or off stream? I'll probably eat off stream. I don't know. I'll see what my family doing. If my family eating real late, I'll probably eat it on stream. But if they eating now, I'll probably go eat. What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna eat it on stream? I'm gonna lay it down and eat it on stream. I'm gonna lay that bowl down and eat it. How is Knife dead? Oh my ew. You doing weird things to a bowl? Yes. I'll be doing weird things to a pho bowl any day. Any day. Fuck the big.
Dude, do you remember we're just like 2020 posting, 2021 posting, but
Okay, can we just say there's 10 ultimates, by the way?
there are 10 odds, that is so true. You might play on the Vegas Eternal is what I was going to say, but there you go. You can look that up if you don't know the law. Alright, rushes on the point here for both sides. Sound barrier as well. Blade pulled from Rocket.
Chronic easily top 2 Freyas? I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the Freya players in NA. It's like there's Seeker, there's Tree, there's Chronic. I feel like Lethal doesn't really play Freya like that. I feel like he usually opts out on Soj. I think that's it. That's all the Freya players. Top 3 in the world? I want to say top 3 in the world is probably Aid, Merit, and maybe Tree, but I don't know. Tree or Proud, maybe?
This has really swayed kind of like my opinion about these teams. Nightmare looking really strong here on the verge of
Pro? I know Probe is really good at Freya too. It's kind of hard to tell because, I don't know, he's in a weird team environment. Floor is not bad either too. I swear Floor is actually pretty clean on Freya. Dude, this is just upset day or something. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's really scary because there was that 10 ultimate fight happening and Liquid threw their ults in, then they lost that fight, and so then you come back to that final fight on the second round. And Tree hasn't even used his first ultimate, I believe. This entire map, right?
Wait, what?
I think this is still his first ultimate. He hasn't used it.
Wait, Tree hasn't used his ultimate the whole map?
Bigly in that
No, that's bait. That's bait. That's bait. That's bait. That has to be bait. That has to be bait. I swear he ulted before. Oh my god, Chronic is just him. This song is so good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Sneaky Rocks, that one was actually weak sauce. Yeah, I don't know who Rocket was feeling like.
No, he's tracing. No, he's tracing. He switched. He switched. Yeah, you didn't see. They swap ults. Yeah, I see. Perfectly planned.
A lot of ults here. A lot of ults here. There's 4 ultimates here, Jack.
Is this the ugliest Genji skin I've ever seen a Genji use? Maybe. What church skin is yours again? Lightning? That shit tough.
Because we hung around the Genji camp for too long, but I think they just suspected that Painkiller used all of his abilities, like used like to fortify Japanese fight, and then they just pushed the momentum there and they run him over, right? And that's an easy fight.
Who is the best? Just Power Man. No, Mods take him out.
Been very economical with their ults this round, and now a great opportunity to close this one out.
Amari is Reyes and Jordan. Who's that? Oh my god, the infected turn? The Boston Gambit? The guy in Revenue front? Oh. No, I mean, I don't really watch the guy like that. I just thought his hair looked nice.
Tree, unfortunately, succumbing to his own bolts there by the looks of it. But overtime will trigger as Lep now tries to get another touch, but he's along for this world as infected dominates him on the Orisa.
The Camino has a Kitsune rush here. Surely they wouldn't. Oh, they are.
What's up, bro?
Team Liquid are 99%. They want to just get this guy and get the win on this map. Rocket ends up going down. Knight traded there. As Chronic goes sky high, hits the skybox, dodges out of the way there of trees. Take aim once again. But these Orisas so tough to take down.
Are you gonna use it as a reference again? Probably not. I mean, I wanted that haircut during that time, but I don't know. It's a nice haircut. I just don't know what haircut I want. Yeah, no, Chronic's him. Yeah, should I get some wicks?
4 versus 5 scenario, and no doubt in their mind they drop the Kitsune rush and earn themselves another opportunity to close out this map.
Hello.
Huge for his team on this Freya. Bola shot in hand. Can he once again come out clutch for his team and close out the entire map?
He got a big Bola shot here. Bola shot pulse. It's like a mini grab. Doable. Rocket with the pulse bomb. Now looking behind, trying to force the CDs right now off Roof Ball, but Roof Ball. Strong mental there. Doesn't want to give anything away for free. Here comes OT though for Nightmare. And Rocket is just going to be.
Oh, what?
As many people as possible. Oh, deflected pulse bomb. Oh,
Nah, oh my god. Oh my god.
Again, this guy just with a vendetta against Tree, it feels like. It's Nightmare. They're going to push them all the way. It's infected. He's trying to spin, Johnny. He's trying to win, but it's just not on the cards for Liquid. They're evaporating on New Junk City as Nightmare take the map and match points.
Bro, what is going on? Is today upset day?
What a showing from Nightmare up to
Is today upset day?
here. Did not expect the series to go this way.
Oh my goodness.
They are brilliant individual performances from the entire roster. Chronic really making a name for himself here on the Freya. I feel like, you know, across these few stages, OWCS dating back to last year, we've spoken at these but the way Chronic has looked on this Freya so far, he's
When is it too late to re-endure? I'm 72 in August. Never too late, bro. Pale Bow, things at 3 months. It's not an upset, bro. Just let me have my upset, man.
Run it back every single fight. This guy is killing Tree over and over and over again.
Let me just support my team.
I wouldn't even say this is a life game. I think Chronic is just improving at a rate that potentially people didn't expect. I think Chronic right now is trying to stand up to some of the best DPS players we've had in the region, and even like through Overwatch League's history and also OWCS's. I think he's stepping up in a big way, and we're seeing improvement from the guy week to week, and Freya just feels like his hero. Feels so natural for him.
Yeah, it's a real interesting little asterisk in his career, right? Because we've seen this time and time again throughout Overwatch.
You want that Coventry? Coventry's so good. Dude, their PD chips are insane.
Played in a slightly different manner, and it can have a huge impact on some people's career, right? We're dating back to EMEA earlier today, right? Like Sodial, for example, a premier hitscan player in EMEA said, you know, I'm not really feeling the Freya. Like, Freya's not really my type of hero. Obviously, I have to play Freya because it's the strongest hero for me in this moment. But you look at a player like Chronic, who has been really good on hitscan heroes in the past, but has really found the groove on Freya, where some other hitscan players have struggled, for example. So perhaps a big turning point for Chronic as well individually.
I don't know what's going downstairs. My dog is barking up a storm. What team skins are you buying when they drop? 100% SSG. I'm probably gonna get, bro, T1. I definitely want a T1 skin. Ooh, CR Cats. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's so many good skins, bro. I feel like T1 gotta have like the craziest skin colors. Dude, imagine like a cat skin with a Mercedes symbol on it. Nah, you can't tell me that's not icy. Imagine they have like the sponsorships on the skins. That shit would actually be so gas.
Like this team was built for success, and they now 2-0 up against them. An incredible career trajectory for both Painkiller and Chronic right now. Hey, if they keep this up, this could be a 3-0. Like,
Bro, imagine, yeah, like AQ gets a Nike skin. Maybe VP would have good skins like white and orange. Yo, white and orange could be cool.
So Zero's coming back in actually, so moving away from the Sombra, which is also a little bit interesting because Knife saw playtime on Runasapi last week.
I was never a big fan of like the Soul Dynasty's color wave, like the black and gold. I was never a big fan of it.
Zero thinks something is telling me, right? Yeah, this is going to be really interesting here for Liquid. I'm interested to see what.
Ooh, maybe Twisted Minds. Yeah, Twisted Minds have some crazy skins.
But also Nightmare. Do they still want to move away from this Juno break composition? The Juno ban came out in New York City. Are you gonna ban break?
yeah, I mean, you'd be happy with that. Like, hey, just play left on the Lucio again, just go super quick. Like, I don't know. It feels like right now they are just winning the battle within them against their own demons, but also the demons in the server too in Team Liquid. Like, they are fighting a battle on two fronts and they're winning both fronts. I think with the way the team is playing, individually, they are just they're just beating the individuals on Team Liquid in the head-to-heads. Like, Chronic is beating Tree, like left, and the back line is just they are outplaying like RuPaul Vega, which is no mean feat. RuPaul, one of the best flex supports in North America, and arguably was the best, especially if you look at the last year of the Overwatch League, right? UV's up in that kind of bracket as well. Like,
When I get a haircut, I think I'm top 5. You're not Jason Tatum.
Hazard banter TL and Nightmare going with a Genji ban.
Yeah, this is also interesting.
Falcons could be good too.
They haven't played a ton of Hazard. I think they brought it out once on Gibraltar, but that was essentially it, right? Could also be some kind of a protect ban if you really want to force
Green and black?
over to the Arisa as well.
Yeah, that could be nice, honestly.
They go ahead and ban Genji out of this mix as well, which essentially is going to put Zero onto the Tracer as well, right? Because Runasapi, fantastic map for Genji players in the past. We know Zero's a great Genji
We might need a green and white skin. It's like some Wingstop.
Tracer in this matchup. This is
Nightmare banned Genji. Yeah, just a Nightmare map win.
I thought they were the top dog of the region, Jaws. I thought they were the #1 team if we were going to make power rankings going into this matchup. But down
What?
Nightmare, there's going to be a lot of lessons learned to be learned from Team Liquid here. Against a team like Nightmare, who obviously have some kind of aura about them. Nightmare somehow they just find spots that just dominate.
Why am I the Wingstop? I was just thinking about colorways, bro.
Look at last season, like last stage. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy. As soon as you play under Nightmare Barony,
Alright, I'm about to end Preds. Y'all ready?
I'm not sure. Of course, we know both these teams are top 4 teams. We know that for sure. We expected, or at least I expected, and I think a lot of the audience would say as well, like, this game was going to be close, but probably Liquid favored. But now, with a 2-0,
Bang!
especially how New Jump City
Hello, guys. How did SG do today?
did, like,
They did very good.
on the first 2 points, and then the last point was very back and forth. Went to 99 on both sides before Nightmare took it. Now the momentum is completely in their favor, and it feels like Nightmare, they're just going to run over Team Liquid. We'll see what Painkiller wants to run for a little bit. Going into clarity.
Liquid fans out there, alright? They got picked a couple of times on New Junk City, and Nightmare essentially won the round. They didn't even invest a single ultimate the round, okay? And then there was that big 10 ultimate fight on the second point, and then
Banana Bird things in 7 months. Whoop.
there was no like huge, like, oh my god, huge individual plays. Apart from Chronic, Chronic popped off, well deserved in round 3 there. But if you're Liquid, I wouldn't say they were like handily outplayed tactically in this very matchup, right? It came down to a few awkward moments on New Junk City. That's my cope for you, Jaws. That's my cope for the Liquid fans out there.
I like it. I like that a lot. We'll see if Chronic can still just dish out the dirt towards Tree. Look, this backline from Nightmare.
Why is Liquid losing? I don't know. All the Nightmares playing really good. Chronic's been on one. Chronic's on a heater.
Is on Curie and left on Juno now.
Yeah, we see this quite a bit actually. I think Lucamino especially is a player that favored this Kiriko even dating back to like last year, right? In some of these more awkward compositions. Certainly Survival. We've seen Juno Kiri. We've seen Juno Ana. A lot more. In
Oh, my tree is just always dead.
Oh, there's Chronic with first blood. Tree dead again. God, we gotta get some like head-to-head stats or something for Chronic kills on Tree and vice versa. Jesus, Chronic, man.
Do you remember last year as well? Stage 1 of
This shirt, I don't know where you get this shirt, bro.
Kids played on that Timeless team. And they, with Chopper, and made a huge name for himself in stage 1. We saw the Tracer play from Rocket. We're like, oh, this guy's next up. Kind of got, you know, surpassed. I don't know if that's the right word. By someone like Zero, right? Because Zero.
Oh my rocket.
He's pissed, maybe. Okay, Tree dead. Johnny, I hate to break it to chat. I'm sorry as well, man, but I think momentum's in Nightmare favor here. I just feel it. The aura is radiating. Okay, here's the replay.
Is that the Chun-Li Juno skin?
I thought he hit the mid-air, but like, still back-breaking for Team Liquid.
Shouldn't have showed that one, so we could have been led astray.
We could have just been parking. I'm still parking, bro. This guy's a little freaky with it on the Tracer.
So good.
Oh, don't. Okay, you gotta check him at some point, but I'd be too scared. Okay, orbital ray being laid down. I mean, good if you're infected here. Use harvest cooldowns already. Terrace is gonna bring them in a little.
Dude, Liquid is legit getting shit on. Oh my god.
RuPaul, easy bolus shot there for Chronic. Nets in the kill. RuPaul sent straight back to spawn after using his own ray. I mean, sure, you've dealt with Painkiller already, but you gotta deal with Rocket and Chronic. They're still alive. They're still kicking, Johnny. And they're kicking you 10 feet under now as well. 75 meters and counting. Checkpoint in their backpack. Mate, they're ready to send this one home. I'm expecting full cap.
Yeah, there was a double support ultimate coming out from Liquid there. RuPaul with a very like defensive orbital ray, forced to use it as well. But Painkiller had all the space on the Orisa to make come through with a great Terra Surge. Bola shot then follows up on RuPaul, and Nightmare with another impressive fight win when Liquid invested a lot of ultimates. Nightmare, not a ton of ultimates on the board for them here, but that's another great fight win from them in this brawl matchup.
How is all of last year's Toronto just fucking terrible? Lenny, bro, it ain't you, bro.
Every single time. We spoke about last series about how like one team is just kind of everywhere all at once, right, DK? But I mean, Rocket is exactly that. Dude is just in the backline constantly. A good stick.
But okay, how is someone Merit, RuPaul, Vega, and Lenny losing?
To less than 7.
No, was Toronto to find a system team?
Like Zera and Tree, they need to now have the light game.
Avro theory. Avro meters crossed for Nightmare already. This is such a deep hole for Liquid to dig themselves out of. You dig yourself out of?
Someone at Merit lost too? Wait, who?
Yeah, you can technically.
Who lost with Merit?
Liquid here. Such a tough spot.
Oh my god.
With an unbelievable set of plays. Tags Vega for across the map. Takes down Tree in the skies. Hits Sarah. Someone check this man's PC. There's just no way. 125 meters and counting. Liquid, Johnny. Yeah. I got nothing. I got nothing. Put the follow-up on the... I got nothing. It's over. Hit the full cap. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's done. Lamp dead. Oh, I'm sorry. Vega, did you want to stay in this fight? He TP's away, but he goes down. Finally, someone shut down the Titan in Chronic. Of course, it had to be RuPaul, but Johnny, it's over. It's more than over.
Sarah's recall force. Tree is in the fight. It's going to clear out Painkiller. They're all but dead, Joss.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a performance.
Just an unbelievable set of plays. And 142 meters to 6. We're
It's not over till it's over.
Surpass Avril theorem at this point. Like, what can you
This
say?
will be the greatest push comeback in the history of Overwatch Esports.
Yeah, it
Let's
will.
put it that way. Good luck.
Genuinely. And we've had some insane comebacks as well. I think in the last stage. Oh, Tree's dead again. Chronic.
Tree is dead again? Are we for real?
What can they do? Orbital rate is decent, but Ripple's just going to get chased out. Chronic finds the tag. It's over, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, they invested Orbital Ray, and it's looking like they're still losing the fight. Which is not what you need for Liquid to get back into this.
Oh
one.
my.
Goodbye, Sarah. This is Nightmare now. They're coasting for 3.5 minutes. They can coast. They can chill. They just need to win. You know, they just need to play it safe. They don't need to invest, you know, take big risks with their ultimates. They can make it difficult for Liquid and just coast for the rest of this map, Jones.
Chronic is 21-1.
Chronic is 21-1. Oh my days.
5-0. Mikimino's 12-0 with 16 assists. What do you do, Johnny?
Wait, was Rocket 25-0?
You gotta deal with this guy.
You gotta deal with this guy. Get this guy right here. You see this guy? Mod? Get this guy.
This guy right there.
Okay, well, Vegas down. There's another kill for Rocket. Make that 26-0. Zera with a pulse.
Rocket is 26-0. What?
Pretty low. Terrasos does net them a kill, Johnny, but Rocket is still farming. Same with Chronic. Tree gets his revenge eventually, but 2 minutes disappeared since last time we
It's
talked
too
about it.
expensive, man.
And it's too expensive. Ults are being invested when they just can't be, but they're getting pushed right to their spawn doors every single fight.
Yeah, and realistically, you need someone to come up with a big play zero here with the pulse bomb. But again, like, you know, like who are you pulse bombing here? Lucamino has the Susu available as well to deal with it, right? And you don't have any other big ultimates because you were forced to use them in the fight prior. Liquid need a miracle, honestly.
Oh wow, Rocket forced the recall there. Knows exactly where Zera is too. They get in the backline. It's going to get chunked out by Rocket. Suzu use Swift Step as well. They know the Kiriko's pretty vulnerable at this point. But they're just getting beaten back on it.
Sage and Dragon in the 7 months.
Again, they're just pushing to the spawn. Liquid do need, what, 2 to 3 fights to even get the bot moving at this point? Like, it's a little rough, to say the least. Okay, yeah, take them up. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, there's a...
Rocket found another pulse bomb.
Oh my god, bro. 30-player kill streak. Rocket's on a 30-player kill streak.
31.
Oh my goodness. He's 30-0.
It's done. Nightmare with a 3-0 on one of the most dominating performances we've seen to round out that series. Just an absolute blowout.
Jesus.
For Rocket, 26-2 for Chronic. Stats speak for themselves. Just ridiculous from Nightmare. And I think everybody's power.
Toronto players cursed, cuz. Lenny, bro, get on.